Hi there and welcome or welcome back. So I've got a pile of stuff on my desk this morning. About a month ago I went through everything and kind of made a box of things that I wanted to get used up. So I'm going to be making a variety of things. I've just got to remember what I was doing. So I'd got some of, let me show you, these book pages, which I have done a book flip through, and it will be in my Lazy Sunday book flip. So you've got a picture on each side and you've got the writing on each side. And yeah, you could cut them down and put them in as pages for your journal. You can, you know, fold this over, well, about there, make some envelopes and things like that. You could make it into some kind of, you know, if you cut it down, it could be some kind of folio and things like that. But I thought, I always forget to make like tall pockets, so I cut it down as far as I could. And so you've got some of the writing at the back and then the picture at the front. But these are going to be glued down anyway, so the back doesn't matter. And all I did was, you know, put a bit of a thingy there and here, and then it will just, you know, I'll glue down there and then glue down there, and then I'll have a nice tall pocket. I think I've done the same with a few of them. And then these ones I cut down and did one at the top and the bottom, so these would be side pockets. So I did a few of those. So if I do one each of those first, and then, you know, I can finish these off. I think that's going to be too tall. I need to get a journal out and have a look. So these are the ones I've done so far. So we'll just do one each of those, just to show you what, you know, how I did them. So that'll be okay for one, and that will be okay for the other. I don't think I could make a couple of tags, couldn't I, with these as well. Oh, that's very nice. So I'll keep that one out for a tag. That's very nice. Rather than putting them back. Yeah, so I'll make 4 tags out of those as well. So what shall we do? Well, let's cut them down first. So the top one, I can cut that right down. So that's as much as I can cut down from the top. The bottom, I'm gonna have to leave a bit of a flap. So I mean, I could cut it to about there. So let's do that, because it doesn't matter about the writing, because they're going to be stuck down anyway. So that's that one. And then at the side, I'm going to want to leave, do I want to leave, I think I'm going to cut this down at the side a little bit. This is the one that needs the thing, isn't it? No, it's going to have to be that way. Okay. So all I'm going to do, I had got my scoreboard out, but come on, let's do it. Let's do it the proper way. because I end up with everything wonky, but I'm fine with wonky. You know, as long as it's not too ridiculously wonky. So I'm just putting a 1/2 inch score down one side, so that will go inwards like so, and that's the piece what we'll glue there. So let's fold that there now, and we need some of the front coming off, and then that being a flap. So if I do this at, say, 1 inch, it doesn't have to be, no, let's do it at 3/4 actually, because I don't want to cut the bottom of the flower off. So that part's going to be our flap, and this part we're going to take away. So from here, where that crease mark is, to that crease mark, oh no, to that actually, sorry, we're going to take that away. So I'm just following the line as best as I can. Okay, and then I'm just going to do that as like a triangle, and that just so it fits nicely together, so you've not got that bulk. And then I'll just tuck that up so I can see it. I will just do the same there and there. Okay, so let's glue this one down. So I'm going to glue the side first with my gunked up glue, which I still haven't changed the pen. Okay, so catching those edges, and I'm just going to fold that down. Let's use this look. Just give it a press down, and then that's going to go up like that, isn't it? Why did I do that? I don't know, but it doesn't matter. It should have been on the other side, so it went up like that, but that's fine. It'll be different. So that's that. But you can fold them up that way. It doesn't have to be at the back, and you can put a divot in if you wanted or not. And that is it. I would ink around there, probably put a label there, so I'd then have something in the background, and then I would stick it down. You can either fully stick it down or stick it down on the opposite side, and you could have that as a side tuck. So that's a really simple pouchy pocket. The other one, so I need to leave a flap at the top and the bottom, don't I? I think that's right. Let's flap at the top, flap at the bottom. So if I cut just before the name there, I could probably cut down a little bit more actually, because I'm only having 1/2 inch. And then if I cut, say, there, I'm trying to do with them as small as possible, because obviously, you know, I don't want 9-inch pockets. So that's that. And then, oh my goodness, I feel like I've got a million things on my table, and I really haven't. So we can see that's too wide. So if I folded it in half like that, we'd get part of the picture and all this white bit. Now I do want some of the white bit, because I want to put a thumb hole in. So if I did it about there, that would still give me some room to do a thumb hole. So let's turn it that way. Okay. And then if I score it at 1/2 inch here, I'm going to go a couple of times, that's it, and then 1/2 inch at the bottom. Yeah. Like so. Okay, I just cleared my table a little bit. I felt a little bit cooped up. Then I'm going to fold across that score line, turn it and fold that score line. So we've got 2 flaps here. So I can either cut the back ones off or the front ones off. Really doesn't make a difference. So I can see the middle and follow along there. Again, just mitre them off just a little bit, and just so there's no bulk in that corner. Oh, let's do that bit first. Which bit did I leave? This bit. And yeah, do it that way. And then follow this along. And when I decorate these, all I'm going to do is lightly ink them, and then probably put some like botany labels on, some numbers on, some words on. I might go crazy and put a bit of lace across some of the tops, but yeah, that would be it. It's that I haven't cut. Okay, so I'm going to fold those both back down, and they will be glued there. And at this point we can see that it's wonky donkey, so I'm just going to make sure that both of them meet like so, and then repress them down. And I've got my 1.5 inch, and I'm just going to do a thumb hole there. Okay, so let's ink the top and the bottom on that flap. And having these in hinges gives you that extra room, instead of, you know, just folding a piece of paper over like that and gluing it to the top and the bottom, so you can only, you know, open it so far. Because you've got that hinge, it gives you a much roomier pocket. So if you want to make some tags with, you know, a lot of, well, not a lot, but lace on and things like that, you've got some gap in there. The same with those ones that we've just made. So it just gives you, I actually like that. That was a good blooper. So yeah, it just gives you that extra space. So they're the 2 that I've made already. I think why I've got these out, I might as well get these cut down to what size tags I want. So let's do it to that. To that. I do file folders and lap books as well. So yes, some of the things may not fit journals, but I'm going to try and do it there. See, if I do it there, oh, I'm going to do it there. Let's see if that's straight. Still got that little bit of a word on. Right, let's go again. Okay, and then I'll bring this other side in just to you know, not straighten it up, just even it out more. See, that's ready to be backed. Let's put the scraps over there so I'm not covered in scraps. So I'm going to use this side, and we'll go that there. Oops. I need to take some bottom first, like that. And so I would like to get both of those in. I like those. Okay, and then we'll bring that side in as well. And you wouldn't have to just use these as tags. You could use them as side tucks, or you can put them in the middle of your page and then, you know, tuck something in that way, so you glue it top and bottom. Or if I'd have left a little bit on, I could have put a hinge like so, and I could have, say, stuck it down, and then that could have been a flip up, and could put some plain paper on that, and have it as a writing spot, or put some paper on and I could put a pocket at the back. So, you know, that to me is now a usable piece, rather than loads of big book pages hanging about, thinking, what am I going to do? So that's that one. And I've been collecting the insides of books where you get the plain pages. So I've got things to cover the backs with. I don't know if that will make these thick enough or not, because they're not actually the thickest book pages. They're not thin. I don't know if I like that better. I actually, how bizarre. Yeah, I like that one better. That's strange. Right, horseradish. So they can be backed. I might back one on camera, but I can do the rest off camera. I want to really take those off. I mean, that's probably more a journal card than a tag. So that's that one. So they're all ready to be journal cards / tags. This I thought would make a nice pocket, and it was just from a paper pad, and yeah, that's it. So I think I'm trying to work out, oh, that's the top. So if I score down here, so I didn't measure that, all I did was, it looked, you know, that was the end of those kind of boxes, so I thought that was a good place to score it. So that's the bottom score, and then if I score it at the end of this box, if there's a score line, where is it? It's either there or there. Do that one. So that's that side, and then do the same here, like so. That makes that one a bit bigger. Doesn't matter, but I don't need it that big, so I'll just cut a bit off. So it's scored all the way around. So I'm going to do that and do that and go up at the side of this score one, and just tilt your scissors slightly like so. Same on this side. Then tilt your scissors like so. And that is just a really simple pocket. And then bring the sides up like so. And again, it's got that gusset, so you can have something a bit thicker than if I'd have just glued it down onto a page. So I'm just gonna do that. Can see that I've not cut that enough, so that's better. Okay, so that's a pocket. I think that would look nice with a bit of lace across the top. These ones, because there was like 4, it was a 12 by 12, and you've got this bit what's wider, look. So what I thought was, is if I score at half here, I'm going to make these into flips. So that would be like that, which isn't very straight, is it? Maybe I should have started out by straightening it. Let's straighten it. Ooh, I don't want to do it that much. Okay, and then if I score it again, maybe it's the picture that's not straight. Oh, that is a little bit different. Let me just squeeze that down, because I've got 2 score lines together. As I folded it, it's obviously gone down the first score line instead of the second. Okay, see if that looks better. Yeah. Don't know what score line that went down. Yeah, so that's that. And I'm going to cut that side down a little bit to match the other side. So I cut down there. So I'm going to back this, not the hinge bit, just the back, because I don't want it white. And then I would glue that down, would probably put a tab there, and then I could open it up. Could either have a pocket there, or you could have a pocket behind there and have that as writing space. So that's another piece that just needs backing, just straightening that up. And again, I shall cut up here and cut up here like so. Okay, so I'll do a few more. So straighten it first. So if you've got old journal cards, if you've just got squares of papers left, or book pages, that's really not straight, Tania. Yeah, you can use anything. That's better. It's nothing like straight. I obviously cut them out by scissors in the dark, as I do. Yeah, at night I have my bedroom light on pretty low, and yeah, it's not the greatest for cutting, but that's when I tend to do it. So it should just go down that side this time. Or have I gone? No, I've gone down the other one. That's it. So I'll do some with a flap that side and some with a flap the other side. And I could even do some with a flap at the top. So, and at the bottom. So we'll do one at the top. No, we'll do, is that upside down? Yes. Yeah, we'll do this one at the top. So let's cut these down first. So I'm going to bring this in and straighten this side up a little bit. Okay, and then I'm going to do my score, so I won't have such a big one. I'll have to just move that a bit to get the score line right. So I fold that down like so, and then miter that off and that off. So that bit would get glued down, and you could flip it up, and same again, you could put a pocket at the back, or you could have something at the back here. So that's ready for backing. That goes that way. I need one with a bigger bottom. Neither of them have got bigger bottoms. Right, gosh, that is wonky. They look perfect when I did them. I even said, good job. Right. Yeah, it's better. Right, so we're doing this one at the bottom. So if I score here, oh gosh, that's a bit small. Let's go to the next one. That's it. And fold that down. I'm going to straighten that top a bit more. Okay. So we would glue that bit down like that, and it would flip down. So really easy flips. I've only got this one left, so might as well do it. That's got the widest, so I'll cut this side down. Is that top straight? Bottom needs tidying. Okay, I'll do the score this side. I'm going to do it a bit smaller. That's it. Got that and that. So there, flips. I could have put a hinge on the top and the bottom and made them into a hinge at the top and the bottom. At the sides and the bottom, sorry, and done them as a pocket like that. Or they could have been stuck down with a thumb hole, and it could have been made into a pocket. Okay, that's better. So that's those. Got some other pages from botanical books, and these have all been cut out into squares. So all I'm going to do with those is back them. So I've got some journal cards, and again they could be pockets, so they go on that pile. Right, what else have I got? I'll have a lot of decorating after this video. So I've got some of those, and I've got 2 pieces of this, and these are the things that I've got for backing. So these are all those you know, in books what's blank. I've got a piece of straw paper there, and once I've run out, I've got some you know, like plain digitals that I can stick at the back. So what shall I do with these? thinking that'd be nice as an actual notepad. So I've just folded, these are A4s, they're scrapbook papers, the ones I've had a long time. So yeah, that'd be, make a nice notebook, or you could put some pockets in. So that will want covering inside. Again, I think that'd make a nice little notebook. That'll probably go in with my garden themed things rather excuse me, rather than me botanicals. So I'm going to pop them with my garden things, and I'm going to cut that off and put that with my garden things, so that gets that into another box for another time. And again, I think I'm going to fold it because I think I've got lots of pockets and journal cards, so I've not made any notebooks yet for my botanical things. So those two will be both those. Now I'm going to make some pockets that Denise made the other week. So Denise is at Junk Journals Junkie UK. So I'm going to use that one. And I'm wanting the more greener ones. Yeah. That one, I'll make a couple. I'll look at the time, and if I've been on for a while, I'll just make one or two. But I can finish the rest off on screen, because I'm thinking if I take the greener ones off for this project, and then I can pop these in with my garden things, and then that moves it along somewhere else. So they're going in my garden box. Okay, so we've got 4. So they're tall. So how tall do I want them? I think I need to think about it. Okay, so I'm going to make this in 2 separate parts. So these are going to go on the front part. So I kind of want to cut it down where I'm not, you know, cutting all the tops of the flowers off. So if I do it there, I can make that into a pocket as well. So let's put that there. This one, I think I'm just going to have to cut it wherever, because there's not a natural half to it. Let me just measure just to get a rough idea. So that's about 6. That will be fine, I think. 6, 7, yeah, that will be fine. So if I cut that there, that can be a pocket, and I want to cut that top bit off. Okay, so that's that one. This one, so there's no measurements. I'm not measuring. I'm just trying to get the best out of it. So that's a smaller piece, and this is the piece I'm going to use for this one. So take this bit off where that line, because I don't want that line on. And then this one, I think I'll do it from the bottom and do it about there. Okay, so that's that. So I know that I want a gusset at the bottom, so I'm going to do 1/2 inch across the bottom. like so. And we're gonna need to think how wide we want them. So probably 4 would be good. So if I score this down here at half, is that half? Yeah. At 1/2 inch there. So that's our side gusset. Okay. And then if I cut at 4.5, then my pocket will be 4 and I'll have the 1/2 inch on there. Which one's half? That's 1/4. That must be half. I just measure. I think it's 4. What am I doing? Yeah, about there. So that's 4.5. And then I'm going to score up this side at 1/2. I hope I'm on camera okay. I've not really looked up. It's been a fast-paced video. So then we've got a 1/2 inch up either side and we've got that one at the bottom. Okay. So again, like we've done with the others, cut. Where's that bottom one? Let me just cut. I couldn't see it. That's it. So I'm going to cut just before that side score line and then just bring it up like so. Side of that one and then bring it up like so. Okay, so that is like a basic pocket, but I'm going to add on to that. So that's that for now. So put that over there. So we know we want them 5, don't we, in total? Yes. So if I count that in, because I'm guessing that's less than half an inch, this bit here. I think I would be better straightening it and then doing that. Okay, so we want 5. Now we've worked out as measuring. If you was doing it with scraps, you just do the measurement, how, you know, whatever. So these bits I'm going to cut down, and these can be small tags. So again, they'll want backing. Oh, I just got a right whiff of aftershave then. Okay. Yep. So that's that one. And let's have a look at this next one. So we'll straighten that bit up. And then go 5. Like so. So I'll cut down there. And cut that bit down. And go 5. Okay, I'll just cut that down. So I've got lots to get back, so I'll probably have a few days off camera getting those done, so I can put them in a different basket. So I will go 1/2 down here, spin it round, and 1/2 here then it to the bottom, and then half here. Okay, so that's that one. Make sure your paper's in straight. Half that, twist it around. Half that, and at the bottom, half there. Yep. Last one. Half, excuse me, half there. Yep. Half there and half there. So that's those with that one that I've already done. Now let me cut these down because I'm just going to make some normal pockets. So again, I'm going to use that half. I'm going to do these at, let's cut that straight. Yeah, I think I'll go at 5 again. That's a good kind of. So that's that one. Cut that down. Okay. That one's okay. I don't know about those. Straighten that. So 5. So that's that one. Cut that down. If I wanted to make that into a flip or something, I could leave that and do that. But I never make small tags, so it'll be nice to have some small tags. So if I go that way this time, and go 5, I think that'd be better. Yeah, that'll be fine, because once it's got a label on it, it'll give it a bit more. On this one, I'm going to go that way. 5. Okay, and I'm not going to use just a root for what you call it. So I'm just going to pause and just check my phone, because my daughter's just text, and we'll make these ones first because that's them done then and finished, and then we'll do the others. Okay, so these ones I'm just doing the score at the side, at the bottom, and at the side. If I can see it. Where am I? There. Okay. So I've not been doing that. So this is the top of the pocket. So I'm just slanting that. And then I'm going in at the, I'm not, I'm going in at the side of the score line, and then up, side of the score line and up. So that is a pocket. I'm not going to bend it down because it would be better kept in my stash flat, like so. So that can go there. Do the same with these. Half. Half, and the bottom is half. So hopefully I've shown you enough, you know, different kinds of, well, I mean, they're all botanical, but you know, this is obviously an all over pattern. The others was from tall images, and then the others, these ones was like squares in books. So yeah, hopefully that's kind of giving you an idea of when you look at your books, what kinds of things can you make? And the answer is really anything. You know, this is only a few suggestions. You can use your books exactly the same as you use your papers. The only thing is you've just got to, each book is different, and you have to, you know, go by the pictures and try and use them to the best. Okay, so that's another one. This is the last one. That beautiful irises. I don't know if these are like water ones or not. That can't really see. It's not the greatest when you can't see. I can't work out if my glasses want cleaning or if the light's just positioned in a funny place where it's, you know, I'm not seeing properly. So they will look lovely, and I always think these kinds of things look very nice with like quite plainish book page, you know, the text with like a nice topper, because you've got a lot going off on there. So that's that. I obviously need to score these. Oh, I've scored these, thank goodness. I've just got to cut them down. So if I pause and do that, and then I will come back to you and we'll do the back part of this, because I'm going to have to grab some card to do it with. So I'll have to pause for that anyway. And I need some brads and some string, because we're going to make policy closure ones. So if you saw Denise's video a few weeks ago, she did them and reminded me of them again. So we all need reminding, and I do love policy closures. I don't know why I forget about them, I just do. So hopefully these are all 4 inches, which will make it a lot easier when it comes to, because I'm going to have to cut the card down. I'm going to cut the card down off camera, because obviously that's just more cutting, and then I'll just tell you what I did. I think I'm going to use a dark green plain card. I think I've got some linen card, so that's got a nice texture to it. So I'll be back in a tick. Okay, so I've got the card out, and it's a lovely green, and it is textured. So like I say, these should be 4, so we'll cut it off at 4. Like so that's 1. 2. Yeah. 3, 4. And if you only want 1 in one journal, instead of just making 1, I find it, you know, you might as well make a few up. You know, use different types of books. You know, you could do some florals and botanicals and birds and all different things, and then you'll have you know, one in your stash for everything you do. So these are going to be the backs. So this is going to stick on here, and then that is going to be our flap. Okay, so here we want a brad. So if that's 4 inches, we're going to want to put a dot at 2 inches, and then that will be the middle. So if we look for somewhere decent to, I've just gone deaf, decent to put the closure, so we can go anywhere from around the middle downwards. So I'm going to put one there, don't move it before you've marked it, one there, make sure it's the right way around, one there, and one there. So all those are marked. So I've got my awl, and I'm just going to poke a hole in. My fingers wasn't nowhere near where I was going to be poking. Where's that one? It's around here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Okay, and with these 2 pieces, I'm going to do some circles. So I've got 4, so I want 8 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that might have been a bit misshaped. 8, 9. And these will go in my scrap box. I've got a folder in there what I put scrap card. There was probably some in there to do this, but right, that won't be going down there. Okay, so I am going to try and let me try the Rita Jensen way. I was telling Denise about it. So this is the inch side, isn't it? And this is an inch. So if I put my circle there, and the middle should then be there, shouldn't it? Where that line is and that line is, where it meets, that should be the middle. And yeah, Rita Jensen showed me that way. So yeah, I think that's pretty spot on. So, oh, wrong one. So get some brads out, and I'm going to pop that in there, that in there. But before I clamp the legs, I'm going to glue this second one down, because there's 2. So this second one will stick to the paper behind it, and then the one in front will be like separate, and that's where your string will wind around. So pop that in and open those legs. I can normally just catch it with my nail, and I don't have any nails, so you know, you don't need nails to do it. So that one's in. Let's do them all. Ooh, mind you, No, time's ticking, isn't it? I'm just going to do that one. Let me do the holes, because otherwise I'm going to move this mat and then probably forget to get the mat out. So put them in the middle, and I've got 2, so I'm going to follow that line to there, and then that's it. Brilliant. These 2, yeah, that's the one what there was a bit missing. So hold it there, that line. Yeah, this is really good, because I don't stand a chance of getting them in the middle, because normally I will just, you know, say on this one, I will look and I think, right, that's the middle, and I stab it. Oh, that's, see, and to me that looked like the middle, but actually it's not. And once you've got your brad in, you can really tell that it's off centre. But saying that, that doesn't matter either. I mean, I've been, you know, this is the first time I've tried this one, so every one I've done before this has obviously not been straight, and it's never bothered me, because they're only, you know, a tiny fraction out. So that's that part done. I can do the rest while it's stuck on. So where's the one I've done there? So I'm going to glue these flaps down. I've not mitered that bit down, look. Doesn't matter, it's not the thickest book paper. So that's one side. This is the other side. Put that flap down so the glue will catch part of that flap there and there. Okay, and then I'm going to try and put this on straight. That's not bad at all. There's a little bit of green all the way around, which actually looks very nice. And I'm just gonna move those out of the way. So this is going to be our flap, and I'm just going to eyeball it. I'm going to use the scoreboard. Even though I've started it off that way, I wanted to see where I wanted, you know, where I wanted the flap to lay. But yeah, I'm going to score this part. Okay. And that'll be nice and straight. Let me get the corner rounder. This is an optional, you know, you might want it straight. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. And then round those off like so. Okay. I'm not putting one of these here, so then you would wind it around. What I am doing is I'm going to punch a hole. So to find out where the middle is, I'm going to mark it there. And I'm going to use the crock to put a hole in, like so, and put a eyelet in. If I can just grab one. This one's got a little like flower head. Then squash that down like so. I didn't get any string. Will this look all right? I haven't got any green baker's twine. I want to get some really. This is quite thick. So if it was like that, tied round and around and around. Okay. So this side, I think I'm just going to, am I doing it? Now, I could either just tie it there, or I could do it like you would do a tag, like that. Kind of like that. So let me make one longer than the other, because I don't need all that. Let's take it out. Okay, so I've got it, so one side's longer than the other. And I'm gonna do that. And then I wanted to put a charm C on this one. So I'm see what this looks like, just knotted. Yeah, that's okay. I think it would be a lot better if my string was green. And this one is going to go underneath there and wind around. It's probably way too long, so we'll cut that off there. And then here I'm going to put a charm on it. I think I'm going to have to, let me get my thingy scissors. I don't know if I'm going to be able to tie this okay. I'll have to just wet the end to keep it together, otherwise it's going to... I think that is the thing with baker's twine. Have I got them all in? Ooh, ooh. Yeah. Okay. So if I... It's a little bit fiddly. It's a little bit chunky. So, but it's fine. I think I'll find something else for another one. Now that's only got one knot in it, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. Oh, I might actually. Oh, if I can. I'm like so near, but so far. I think maybe if I put this right inside that knot and just squeeze it in there and then hold it, hopefully that will just bind it together so it doesn't come off. And then I'll just cut that shorter. But yes, I think it needed a lot thinner stuff. In fact, I don't know why I didn't do it on that one. That's what I'm going to do. Ooh, but then I've left that. No, I'll just leave that one like this one. But next time I'm going to do it on the end. I think that's how I did them the last time I did them. So then you've got a lot more string to play with, you know, to tie it on, and then you can wind it around. But yeah, if I cut that off now, oh no, it will be fine, because that's just ignore everything I've just said. Am I going to be able to get this off? Now I've just glued it as well. Okay, right, let's do this all over again. But yeah, I'll have to have a dig around and see. I've got no hemp string left. I used to do these with hemp string. Right, I'm going to pause. Okay, so I've just attached it to the end and then wind it like so. We'll leave it like so. But yeah, off camera I would have, you know, made sure that it just landed there. But obviously we had a bit of a faffle. But yeah, if we just put a label on there, that would look very, very nice. And let's have a look inside. So then you've got a deep roomy pocket, and you can pop it in a pocket or stick it down fully, or stick it down and put something to the side. So that is that. So we've made absolutely loads, and I've got lots of jobs now to to do to get them completed. So sorry about how long it was, but yeah, we've got loads done, so that's brilliant. And I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.